Jai Gurudev, dear students, children. Yesterday we have started this question answers and new words of chapter number 5. We have already completed this chapter. So, yesterday you have written all these new words. Okay, 20 new words I have given to you, and today I'll explain you about the question answers. So before writing the question answers, you have to write heading, answer the following questions. Then you write question number 1. What are the antennae used for in insects? Means, for what purpose insects use their antennae? So answer is, the antennae help insects to feel, smell and taste. Children, antennae which are present on the head part, the two hairy structures which are present on their head, they are used by the insects to feel anything, smell anything and taste any food material. Okay, so that's why they help the insects. So this is the question and answer number 1. Now next is question number 2. What is the difference between omnivores and scavengers? So children, what is the difference between omnivores and scavengers? We have studied about the various categories of animals on the basis of food habits. So out of those food habits, these two categories are also there. So let's read what are these omnivores. Here for this answer you have to draw two columns, means draw a line at the center so that it will be two parts. And in the first part you have to write animals that feed both plants and flesh of other animals. They are called omnivores. Means, what are the omnivores animals? These are those animals which feed or which eat both plants and animal material, means flesh of animals. And what are the scavengers? Scavengers are the animals that feed flesh of dead animals. Here you can write that feed on. Okay, so animals which feed on flesh of dead animals. I have told you that with the help of example in your book, it is written that eagle is eating up the leftover part of that some animal. Means, suppose some carnivore, when they kill any animal and they eat up some part and they left over the remaining part of that animal, and that leftover part is consumed by these scavengers. Okay, so let's see the second point of this. Second point of point you have to write examples. Either you write here second point or you write in this way only in the second line. Next line, for example, humans, crow, bears. These are the examples of omnivores. Children, humans, crow and bear, these three category of organisms, they eat both plants as well as animals food. Okay, so let's see this example of scavengers. So scavengers example, you can write hyenas, vulture or fox also you can write here. Okay, and this is about the question number and answer number 2. So next is question number 3. How do animals use their tails? So how do animals use their tails? Answer is animals use of tail. Means here also in this answer you have to draw a line at the center and make two equal columns. So in first one they have written monkey. Means in this question in your book they have given list of these animals, means how these animals use their tail. So monkey, how monkey uses its tail? To hold branches. Okay, monkey uses its tail to hold branches. When monkey wants to go from one tree to another tree, then it uses its tail to hold the branches, to roll its tail around the branch, and then monkey can swing from one branch to another branch. And second, cow. How cow uses its tail? It uses to drive away flies. Okay children, how it uses its tail? It uses its tail to drive away flies. And third is squirrel. Squirrel, how squirrel uses its tail? To climb trees. Okay, and squirrel also arboreal animal, means it also spends most of its time on the trees. So to climb the trees, squirrel also uses its tail. And fourth is kangaroo. Kangaroo also children, I have told you when we read this chapter that kangaroo uses its tail to balance the body and jump. Kangaroo move by hopping and jumping. So when it starts jumping and hopping, at that time it uses its tail to balance the body. And fifth is fish. How fish uses its tail, and what is the use of tail of fish? To move in water. And one thing more I told you children, how fish uses its tail to change the directions. Okay, here you have to write to move in water. But you should know that what is specifically it uses its tail, because when fish want to change the direction, at that time it helps its body to turn with the help of tail. Okay, so children, for today you write these 1, 2 and 3 question answers, and in the next time in the next class then we will write fourth one, and we will continue from this fourth one. Okay, and I'll send you pics of these 2 pages also, so that you can complete your work. Okay children, so Jai Gurudev to all of you, and write these answers 1, 2 and 3 answers. Today you have to write in your EVS notebook and complete your EVS notebook. Okay, So we will meet in the next class. Jai Gurudev to all of you.